I feel like it's not, I don't know, it's like I put it in my head that I don't have nobody to talk to. When I think I have messaged as many people I can, I'm like, okay, that's it. There's nobody else to talk to. And
Mhm.
it's like I'm trying to get over that. Like, people want what I have. There is people that need to make money. It's people that want to get healthy, want to lose weight. But it's like in my head, it's like nobody wants this.
Mm,
Yeah.
it's good. Um, that it so ultimately, thank you for sharing that, Erica. Ultimately, that starts with you, right? And where your focus goes grows, and are you strengthening your mind? So if I was in a place, and I'm just gonna give you advice, if I was in a place that nobody wants this, I would one, it kind of goes back to what Eric Thomas says, I would reevaluate my why. That would be the number one thing, is to reevaluate my why. Because when you have a strong why, you don't care who wants it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna walk in a place of we're gonna make somebody want this, because your why is literally that big, right? On the flip side, it would be, what are you feeding yourself? So if I desired and I believe that this business would work for me, I would listen. This is SDPD. I would listen to a mind right every morning. Do you know what I'm talking about? On my YouTube page,
It's called what?
Mind Right. It's just Mind Right with Mrs. Wiggs. It's a whole playlist.
Oh no, I didn't see that. I'm gonna look it up now.
Every morning, I would be listening to one of those things, because my belief is lacking. And it's not my belief in the product, it's my belief in myself. Because
Hmm.
clearly people want it, because people are successful in the business,
Yeah.
right? You get on Sunday Night Call, they say somebody signed 100 customers. So how do you say that nobody wants it?
Hmm.
And so it's that rationalization, like, is this about the product or is it about you? Is it that don't nobody want it, or don't nobody want it from you?
Yeah.
You get what I'm
I,
saying? And so you have to put yourself in a mindset of speaking positive over yourself and walking in the belief that everybody wants this. Why would they not want it? And so how do you strengthen your belief? You strengthen your belief by knowing the product, by using the product, and getting around winners. Knowing the product, using the product, and getting around winners. But you can't isolate yourself neither. Who's winning? That's who you need to be around. That's who you need to ask questions. Who's enrolling? That's who you need to talk to. So how can you get into a room with people who are winning? I would go to, like, are you being solution focused? Like, I'm just giving you examples of what things I would do. I would go to the team page and see who are the top enrollers from last month. Okay,
mhm.
let me go look at their pages. What are they posting? What are they saying? What are they excited about? And then it would be the art of duplication. It would be asking questions. Who's doing a power hour today? Who can I get in the room with? Am I executing on the level that I should be executing? And that was the conversation of, are you actually doing the tasks? Like, are you actually executing the things, or are you just thinking that you should be getting results by now, even though there's not full execution?
Mhm.
Anybody else? That's good. Anybody else feel that way? Where it's just like you get into a spiral and a hole of a woe is me?
So I don't know. I have people that I talk to, but I guess my problem is sometimes I feel like the constant follow-ups, I feel like I'm bothering them.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I guess that's why I never honestly like close my sales because I feel like I'm bothering that person.
If I had the cure to cancer and we never got to fully talk about it, and I didn't come back and tell you, am I bogus? Am I? I'm not asking.
I would say yeah.
Yeah. High key. Fuck this. I got the freaking cure to cancer. I don't care that you was busy. I believe in what I have. Now you tell me I want it, okay. So that's perspective. That's all mindset. You have to feel like you're an asset. You have to feel what you have is a blessing. And until you feel that way, you will walk around like that. But I'm gonna tell you straight up, I didn't care about asset. I care about it now. Hey, Miss Rhonda, how you doing? I care about it now. Initially, I didn't care about asset. I cared about the money. That was my motivating factor in the beginning, especially with the bonuses and the fast starts and the going forward. I cared about that. And so, what does it go back to? Is your why big enough? If your why wouldn't make you go door to door, it's not strong enough. It's that hunger, that burning hunger inside of you. Your why should wake you up in the morning. And when you get that real why, everything changes. It's what Eric Thomas just said. It ain't about no car. It ain't about a Rolex. It ain't about taking my wife to Abu Dhabi. Like I'm fighting for my wife's life. No, my wife. I'm fighting for her life. I want to live with my wife. And so, what is your why? Because when you have an effective why, you don't care. It trumps everything else that everybody else is saying and doing. You're doing it for a greater purpose beyond somebody's feelings. But I think that anytime people struggle with follow-up, it's because you don't care about people. We get better by doing, right? As we do things, we get better. We should, because you should learn, right? You should learn. So how do you get better if you don't do? You're not taking in the facts. The facts is that it takes 3 to 12 is the most recent thing that I heard. 3 to 12 exposures for somebody to say yes. I believe it's 8 to 10, but it's 3 to 12. That's fine. I'll take it. 3 to 12 exposures to say yes. That's facts. That's facts. Like it's actual statistic. When you know that, why are we talking about bothering someone? If you haven't followed up with them at least 3 times, you're not even in the statistical space for them to say yes. And that's numbers. So it's not about bothering, it's about the statistics of giving people the opportunity to say yes. Because a lot of times when it's the first exposure, it's like so much information and I don't unless there's like walls down, unless the barriers are down, the walls are down, like which is why you do parties, because it removes the barrier. If not, then they're probably not gonna say yes the first time anyway. That's like them seeing it on their wall and they're like, oh, that's interesting. And then they see it again, they're like, oh. And then they see you use it and they're like, oh, okay, maybe I want to try that. And then you hit their inbox, they was like, girl, how you know I was watching your page? And then they get the information and it's till Friday, okay, I'm ready. Because you followed up with me. You have to start believing what you're learning. You have to believe what you're learning. If it works for me, it works for you. But you have to believe it. You have to believe it. You have to believe it. Okay, so would you got anything to say back on that?
I do honestly like I don't know why it's so hard now, because like I said, I did it before, and it's I believe in everything it works. Like the products, I use the products every day. I show myself using the products every day. Um, but I don't know, like, and it doesn't hit me like I'm bothering them. Like after the first three follow-ups, is like if I have to go like four or five follow-ups, it's like, okay, I'm bothering you because you're just wow.
I'm gonna submit to you that you're not talking to enough people. You're recycling. Because I'll follow up with people and they won't hit my follow up again until 3 months later because I'm talking to so many people. I don't even know how many times I follow up with people. I just send a message. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I literally don't know. Like if you ask me who I followed up with like with yesterday, like how many times had you, because I haven't even had you followed up with the person? I got a girl who I actually sent the card. We have been talking since, get this, and she had previously been a customer in 2021, stopped ordering. Oh God, we've been talking a long time. We've been talking since February of 2021. We began talking again. Y'all, I sent her a message September 22, sent her another message October 22, another message December 22, and I just followed up with her March 10th. Again, March 16th. And then I sent her a message on Friday and she was like, can you send me the card? I don't care. And I'm doing my job in a place where I don't calculate. I'm just doing my job. My job is to SDPD PMS, spiritual personal development, post message follow up. That's my job. It essentially gets me to everything that hey Tia, it essentially gets me to everything that I desire. But then I also think that has a lot to do with you looking at yourself instead of looking at what it is that you do and who you're here to help. What do you get paid to do? It's not about you. But I guarantee people ain't SDPD the way you're supposed to. Would you say that has something to do with it? Because if your mind, yeah, because if your mind is in the right spot, if your heart is in the right spot, you can do your job. It's a priority. Mental strength is a priority. It is. And what you feed yourself comes out. If you feed yourself the right stuff, you don't care. And then also, what's your mission? Where are you going? Every morning you pull out that chart and you know, okay, boom, boom, bam, this is my goal for the month. And when you know what your goal is for the month, you can be more specific in what you're doing. Connect with your team. If they're not there, your number one focus for your business is what? 6 and 3, 4 and 3. So this is my business that I get to do with other people. This is your business that you get to do with other people. But ultimately, it's your business. And then, Kate, you said your issues with leadership. Can you share more about that? What do you mean by that?
I think like what my issue is that like with one, blocking, like Facebook, that's just a whole nother situation. But with leadership, like when I do sign distributors, it's like they don't do anything. I try, reach out, and then when I sign customers, they say they don't work, but I know the products work. And, I reach out to them, I ask the questions, I send thank you cards. Like I try to have that like relationship with them, and it just doesn't feel like my efforts are matched either way.
So that is going to happen. That is going to happen, which is why we try to get as many success stories. But ultimately, when you have your own personal belief, it takes it to the next level, which I think it has for you, which is why you're a top enroller. So congratulations on that. But I think really it's asking questions and being intrigued, right? And that's kind of what we've been talking about lately, is asking the questions, because a lot of people don't do what they actually say they do. And we give people the benefit of the doubt. But y'all, think about how maybe inconsistent you are and you get paid to do it. Think about that. Like, for real, think about that. And so how can we give them the benefit of the doubt to help them understand that if they're a little more, just, can I take you a 1% more consistent? We drink water because we're in a health and wellness business. So hopefully, I don't know about y'all. But drinking half your body weight in ounces is just a non-negotiable for life. But we have plant-based products, right? And so and then also think about your social media. Are you educating about these things? This is something that I always know I should be better about, especially in my stories. How can you educate your customers through your page to be effective with the products that they're taking? Like, can you go live in your story making your coffee every morning? Can you go live in your stories taking your gummies, or not live, but share you taking your gummies every day, taking your flat every day? I know for me, I have to think about it because it's just first nature to me to just take it. But how can I use my products out loud to influence them? Now, when it comes to distributors, y'all, I'm gonna tell you, you do your best to connect. You actually go through the process of submitting and helping them understand this is their own business. And then from there, you just enroll somebody new. We enroll 3 distributors every single month. And then you have to keep going and live out loud in order to inspire other people to do it. I invited probably 15 people to this call, and 1 got on. 2 got on, excuse me, 2 got on. What's that mean? I did my job, right? I still believe in the business. I still believe in the products. I'm still gonna get paid. But until they wake up and something clicks, they won't. Unless, by grace, because of how we help each other in this business. But I can't allow other people not catching things. I learned how to be better, right? It's that 1% for me, learning from what is going on, trying different things. But on the flip side, I can't allow someone else's disconnection or lack of communication to make me believe that it's me. Because if your goal is to focus on you every single day and get better, then do that. And as you do that, continue to enroll new people. Because you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. Y'all know that, right? They just not the right person. That's why people do the business 2, 3 times. Because when the time they came in, they weren't the right person. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, Kate?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Yeah. So we can't allow ourselves, and this is for everybody. You can't allow yourself to be discouraged because of somebody else. You have to walk in the principles that you have set for yourself. And so I'm going to submit to all of y'all, how can I support you in this moment to instill, because this is the last week of the month, y'all, and it's about to get crazy because we got this new product coming out. It's about to be nuts for me, okay? My business is about to blow up. So hopefully you with me and your business is about to blow up too. But how can I support you guys in understanding the simplicity and the basics of focus on your chart and your goal for this month, SBPDPMF? Who doesn't fully understand what that means? SBPDPMF. Well, what does that mean for you guys? Like if you wake up today and what okay, my goal is SBPDPMF, what does that mean for you?
For me, I think it's like the struggle when it comes to personal development and spiritual. It's like I have to be aware of what I need to listen to versus just randomly listen to anything and it's not really registering or feeding me, you know? Because sometimes you can watch something that doesn't resonate with what you have, the issues you have going on in that moment, you know? And so it just goes blindly. So nothing, you're not getting fed in that time that you need. So it's like for me, I have to be aware of what it is. If this is a heart issue, mindset, you know, it's like I have to just be aware. So I would know what to look for in scriptures or in personal development, like what to search out. And not only that, believe that if I listen to these things, it will help. That it will help me. Because sometimes I can get in this thing like, okay, if I listen to this ain't gonna make it no better, you know? So it's like I have to believe if I do these tasks, my personal development and spiritual development every day, it's gonna benefit me.
I just feel this in my spirit so heavy. I feel it in my spirit. I feel it in my spirit so heavy. Y'all don't move your body. And where your mind goes, your body follows. And your life. Y'all have got to move your body. You are an entrepreneur. I don't care if you take a walk. Your mental strength is connected to your body on a high level. I'm not telling y'all got to do a HIIT workout. But what can you do? I was going to say, so Lydia does this every blue moon. But this is why you have mentorship. Your mentor should have a bank of spiritual and personal development. Like literally a bank. Hey, this is what I'm experiencing this morning. What should I listen to? What book should I be reading? All the books I read normally, well, you know, I mean, my mentorship is different, but it's normally a recommendation. There is a specific person that I reach out to for book recommendations. Y'all don't know that. Who feeds one person that feeds my book recommendations is Joe Dunn. And I'm not talking about I just look at his page. No, I ask. I'm not out here just nilly-willying. Do you get what I'm saying? That's the whole point of having mentorship. You should know exactly the book that you should be reading because of the one-to-one that you had with your mentor. So that should be your personal development. Read a page or two, right? Or a chapter. And in spiritual development, this is what I'm experiencing today. Can you send me something that's along these lines? And all of y'all should be in Woman at the Well and reading one chapter of the Bible a day with me. Who's in that? Y'all should jump into it, okay? We did Luke 17 today, if I'm not mistaken. It was good because that'll get you into the practice of feeding your soul and finding and searching the scripture for yourself along with other women who are doing the same thing. And you'll learn. I'm telling you, it's such an easy practice to put into place to help with your spiritual growth and development. Yes. Yay. Good. That makes me happy. Glad to hear that. Does that make sense? And I was gonna have Lydia chime into that. But all y'all need to move your body.
Thank you.
Mhm.
So I kind of have to move my body because the food at the cab is like a walk distance. So I think I don't want to say trick, but I got to walk over here to get my food. So I kind of had to do that this morning.
Well, won't you do it? I'm glad to hear that. Y'all Leah's in college. Shout out to her. You cannot sit in the house all day. You cannot sit at your job all day. You need to intentionally move your body. Even if it's just a 10-minute, 15-minute walk. Who know that? Who's that for? Who gonna do it though? What can you commit to? What's everybody willing to commit to when it comes to moving your body this week? What are you willing to do?
I'm willing to walk the trail for 30 minutes a day because I live up the street from the park.
How about you text me when you do it
Okay.
and post it on your social media because that's content.
Okay.
Planet Fitness once every week. Girl, no. Try again.
Leah, don't y'all have a rec on campus? Like, ain't they included in like your tuition or something? I don't know if all colleges work the same. Girl, you better use their rec for free.
I go with somebody that already got the subscription. So
I walk a lot, need to commit to something else. Yeah, it's probably time for you to try something for yourself. Something you've been wanting to try, but just never did it. I'll tell y'all, the YMCA is a great place to go. It's great. And sometimes they offer free memberships. Like you actually may qualify for a free membership at the YMCA. I'm actually, when I go down to Bradenton, I'm looking into doing one of their classes because I have a mission. I'm a mission member, so I can go to the different YMCA's, and I'm gonna see if I can get into one of their spin classes when I go down to Florida. Because it's that important to me. If you have Medicaid, you can get a membership for free. I do. I take the stairs instead of elevator. I take my breaks at work and walk good. I walk a lot. Yeah, y'all really got to start loving on yourselves. And be graceful to yourself. Be gracious to yourself while you're doing it. But there's so many breakthroughs. Anisha, what did you say? You didn't say nothing. I'm looking and I don't see it. So I guess you're finna unmute and say something.
okay.
What's
I
up,
don't know.
Jordan?
Every time I said I'm gonna walk, like I literally bought a mini stepper and I have not used it yet.
Okay, well, right now you're telling on yourself, so you're finna use it.
Yes. So
Today.
I'm gonna commit to yes. I say about 30 minutes on it. And I'll do that every day.
Yeah, and put it in the Money Squad group me. And post it on your page. All y'all. I'm looking forward to every single one of y'all putting it in the group me this week. Yes. I moved my body today. And putting it in the customer group and Tia. Okay, I see that. What that mean? Let's put some, what that mean? Work out more. What does that mean? Let's put some actual.
So I would say, because I be slacking on working out. Usually I work out every day before work, but it's like I be so busy with the kids that I run behind. So I would take more time to run on a treadmill because it's like when I run on a treadmill on days, my days are better. I feel relieved.
Really?
And I have more energy when I work out and get on the treadmill. When I don't work out, I feel sluggish and everything. So I'm gonna try to work out more.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, correct. Absolutely. So yeah, whatever you can do it is what I'm saying. And so for me, and there are many days that I don't want to work out. Beyond, I just in my story yesterday, and the crazy thing is I'm an analytical person. And so I thought about it and I was like, I didn't even have my breakfast and take my TFXX. I had no intentions of going to work out today, like mentally. Like, I'm like, oh, it's the time. No, boo, you woke up this morning and had already made up your mind, because you would have had your oatmeal, you would have had your TFXX and been ready. You mentally had checked out this morning, but I wouldn't let myself, I wouldn't let myself pop out. And so maybe I didn't have as much energy as I normally would during my workout, but y'all know what I did? I got my butt up, and y'all, I got there 5 minutes late. And do you know that she started 5 minutes late? I said, now look at this. Now look at this. I was like, man, look, God be knowing. So I need y'all to move your bodies, because that's partially a part of your mind. Actually, it's all of it, to be blatantly honest. And you do feel better, and you're able to think better. Hey, Lily, how you doing? It's crazy. What is this? Something just popped up on my laptop. I don't know what that was. All right. Anyways, so we got about 15 minutes before we hop off of here. Back to the SDPD PMF. Erica, communication. My phone is open 6 days a week. Guess what you can do? Hit me up 6 days a week. Do you know how much I have in my reservoir? 10 and a half years worth. To give to those who I mentor. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you, so that I can help you get your mind right, so that you can plow forward and work your business the way that you need to work it. When I work out, I am so much more pumped to do the work. I'm so much more willing to do the work. SDPD PMF, who else?
I actually made my own DMO. What I need to do, I gave myself a couple of options. Eric Thomas, Priscilla, what's her name, Shire, and it's Shelter. He talks all about like relationships and how to actually be motivated. So I just listen to him, and then I journal. I made my
You going out, Leah. You've officially been chopped and screwed. You chop, my friend. Oh, there you go. Maybe
Did you
not.
hear me?
Not really. We heard that you had made a list of people that you listen to, which is great. And then you journal.
Yes, that's all. Yes.
I think that's so good. Thank you for sharing that. I think ultimately, guys, once you do your SDPD, you have to jump into the work. You have to jump into the work, you guys. You have to get in and do the messages. I start with my follow-ups. So I'm adding to my story as I go throughout my day. So I'm dropping my kid off at school. I'm going to the gym. I am sharing my heart on the way there. I may make my greens in my story or whatever. So I'm sharing in my story, but then I'm actually when I'm thinking about posting specifically, it's my hard sale post. It's my telling my story. It is doing a reel, which I haven't done reels in a while, so I need to get into that. My reels and my TikToks, like it's those type of things when it comes to posting. But the follow-ups, it's connecting, guys. Follow-ups is connecting. That's what follow-ups is. My favorite follow-up, and I don't care what nobody says to this day, this is my favorite follow-up. Hey, happy Thursday. Just checking in. How's it going? Why? Because it opens the conversation back up. It opens it, for me, it does, because I know how to connect. It opens the conversation back up, and it's not, hey, you want to be a product tester today? It's just, hey, how you doing? Like checking in, like what, how are things? Like, did you read the message it can mean a lot of things, and it opens the door back up to open the conversation back up. It's one of my favorite follow-ups. And then messaging new people based on my follow-ups, because if I can get people to connect and engage during follow-ups, it can lead to a host of posts, right? It can lead to a follow-up date. And so now I'm getting up new host to post, which what opens up the opportunity for new conversations. And then I start all over again. And then I'm posting to my page. I'm putting up reels, which gets new people to my page. New people are coming and they see, oh, she sells a product. Oh, I want that. And then they comment and I'm having new conversations that way too. It is literally a flow because I got 4 kids, a husband, and a dog. So I need a flow. I don't need to think. I need myself to be finessed in a way where I can go. Any questions about SDPD PMS? You got to allow yourself to be new. And even beyond that, I would rather ask a question than waste my time thinking about it. Ask for help. Believe me, I done did enough thinking for all y'all to be able to give you some ideas and then let you choose. And if you were smart, you would use it. I'm telling you. You go ahead, Erica.
Black Excellence, Lanisa, I think that's her name. She probably hit it on the nail when I said I needed to be more aware of what I'm struggling with. And she said, because I know I believe, I know I have confidence. And she hit it on the nail when she said laziness. And like for me, it's like I can go in and out of laziness in like a spirit of slumber. So it's like I just have to look for spiritual and personal development around my mind and laziness and spiritual slumber, just this heaviness. And so, yeah, I think that's because I know I'm not the only one. That's why I said something, because I don't know I'm not the only one.
Oh, I thought I was muted. So this is where books like Atomic Habits changed my life. Have you read that book? I would get it and start it today. This is where 5 a.m. Club. It's long, but baby, that book changed my life. I don't care what nobody talking about. 5 a.m. Club changed my life. The Miracle Morning. That's a good one. High Performance Habits. I know that's like a textbook, but it changed my life. Those books, you have to, it's learning how to command your time and create better habits. Your habits just suck. I don't want to say suck. They just need help. 5 a.m. Club, y'all. I probably say that was one of the most profound books that I ever read. I would say Atomic Habits, 5 a.m. Club, High Performance Habits, and then Miracle Morning. People rant and rave over Miracle Morning, but for me, Atomic Habits, 5 a.m. Club was so much. 5 a.m. Club hit better than Miracle Morning to me. And you can always, when your upline gives you suggestions or your mentor gives you suggestions, read the back of the book. And whichever one hits the most with you, start there. And know that as you are getting these ahas, we want to hear from you. Like, share them. Come in the group chat and be like, man, I was reading my personal development book today and it's just hyped me up. It's the whole person. It's my whole self, right? It's the whole person. Yeah. Joel Osteen's Becoming a Better You. Yeah, that is good. I have that one. T.D. Jakes' Soar, Instinct. It's a lot of things out there, y'all. It's just the thing that works is the thing you use. But Erica, I would have you. Did you finish As You Think? I sent you that book, didn't I? Did you finish it?
Yeah, I finished it, but it wasn't an easy read for me.
Like you
Uh,
listen to it, right?
yeah, I listened to it, but I guess it's the old language. It was just easy, to understand,
Okay.
to comprehend.
The guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You probably should read the book then. But because it's real short.
Okay.
I don't know if you have like a library membership. Go to Atomic Habits.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that.
So drop in the comments 2 things that you are gonna do leaving out of here. Have you read Atomic Habits, Katie? You need to read it too. How about that? Everybody on here read Atomic Habits. Starting today. It's a good book. Like real good. You'll want to read it. Like it's a really good book, y'all. Make me want to go read it. I don't read either books. Atomic Habits. What are 2 things that you're gonna do getting out of here? Because Erica's going Ruby, Kate's going Ruby, Anisha going executive, at least Tia is about to eat up these foreigner friend bonuses. Stop playing. Jordan, you foreigner friend bonuses. Lily, what you committed to? Leah, 400 Club, Miss Rhonda, are you going executive this month? Lydia, I know you on here as leadership, but you're supposed to be reloading this diamond thing. Now I'm gonna need you to say it like you normally say it. Okay? And I know, like, no, actually say it with your chest. Okay? Say it with your chest. Start reading and go for a walk. Follow my task sheet and ensure I complete my professional. Yes, do better with SD and organize and prioritize myself to work my business better. Absolutely. I want all of you guys to start that Atomic Habits book right now. Look it up right now before we get off of here. I'm going to do my task and move around more. Yes, I'm going to post my steps and move more. Showing, using products, and share. Yes, I want to see before and after pictures from every single last one of you guys by the end by next month, mid next month. And we got a challenge coming anyway. I printed the Newbie task tracker. Yes, doing better with my SD and organized part. Yes, and asking more people, talking to more people. Yes, absolutely. And Jordan, where you at? I don't see you in these comments. Yes, yes, yes. And sometimes if you're not brave enough to share it on your social, go share it in the customer group. Like start there. Be brave to share it in the customer group, and then eventually, we can share it out in the for everybody else. Because this new product that's coming is big, y'all. It's big. All right. Any questions? Let's get it. It's gonna be a good week. Yes. Was this helpful for you guys? It was tailored just for you. I scratched my agenda and tailored it just for you guys. Thank you for showing up today. I appreciate you guys. You guys showing up is encouraging to my heart. I love serving you guys and helping you guys really get to the mindset that you need to execute your business because you're worth it, y'all. You are absolutely worth it. Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, God, we just thank you today. I thank you for every single person under the sound of my voice, even the people who are watching this later. God, cover their hearts and their minds, give them the courage to move forward and execute. We are brave, we are patient, we are consistent, and we can do all things through you who gives us strength. So give us the strength as we go forward. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Love you guys. Make sure you connect with your mentor today. Bye, y'all.